Alright, good evening everyone. This is your captain speaking. Buckle up, get ready for takeoff. Today, we're flying the territory of the SNAP benefits. I just got an update. This is why it's so hard to do current events. But this update is the update of all updates. We're going to keep this video short, sweet, and to the point, so let's hurry up and go with it. Okay, so the Supreme Court has blocked SNAP benefits. They are allowing Trump to block SNAP benefits, which is very sad because 40 million people depend on that. I don't know what the Supreme Court is thinking. I really don't. But I think they're seeing what I'm seeing, and the district judge has no authority. Only the Supreme Court can have authority. Yeah, J.D. Vance said that. Said, since when does a district judge tell Congress and the president what to do? They can't. So they had to go to the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land, and said, look, there's a legislative branch, judicial branch, executive branch. This was just a federal judge, but it's a district judge who is, so they say, hey, you're a district judge. That's it. And so, and plus, we don't have enough money. So, whatever money got sent out, got sent out. Now, I don't have the answers as far as the rest of the money. Is it going to, are they still going to issue just part of it? I don't know. We'll see. I've got a girl that I'm in touch with, and we'll see how much of it she gets. 5 states are getting full benefits. Let's see. Let's go with the highlights here. Okay. Okay. So let's. Okay. Well, let's see. Whoops. Dadgummit. Okay. Okay, here's what I know so far. Some states such as California, Kansas, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin have been issued their full November payments, Associated Press. A few states are covering benefits such as using state funds or emergency state actions. For example, Virginia, state of emergency, Louisiana, state of emergency, Washington, D.C., technically not a state, announced local funding to guarantee. And the rest of us, well, now that the Supreme Court has made their ruling, that's it. It's a done deal. You better hope the government reopens and we can get the air traffic controllers back to work and not replace them with AI, which is, I fear, they may be trying to do. So, what else? I'm not going to go over everything here. Okay, so, given the shutdown and lack of fresh appropriation, the funds are coming from special reserve contingency accounts. So, where's the money coming from to pay for SNAP? Considering, okay, contingency, rainy day fund, and SNAP. SNAP has a contingency fund, sometimes called reserve funds, that are meant to cover gaps when regular appropriations are delayed. That comes from the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. In filings, the administration indicated about $4.6 billion was available in this fund for November benefits. That comes from CBS News. So, I am quoting the footnotes and where I'm getting my information. Okay, so you know that your captain here is not shooting the shit today. We're not shooting the shit tonight. No, we're giving you the facts as best I can. citing my sources here. In earlier steps, the fund was used to cover about half of the benefit amounts while full payments was being litigated. The Washington Post. Section 32 is another fund, which is part of the Agriculture Adjustment Act of 1935, which is funded by customs receipts on imported agricultural commodities and is used for certain domestic agriculture nutrition programs. CBS News. So they're going to take money from the Section 32. So, comment below. Have you gotten your benefits? Yes, no. How much? Is it partial? Let me know. Because I don't have all the answers. All I can give you is an update. The Supreme Court is allowing Trump to cut benefits. They're allowing that asshole to cut benefits. Because he is an asshole. I can't support that guy. If you voted for him, that's, I don't hate you. I don't, that, I voted for him too. Yes. I just didn't like Kamala. I wasn't voting for Sleepy Joe, and I have to vote. Gives me the right to bitch and complain. So I voted, and I have the right to bitch. And that's what I'm doing. This and Trump is affecting me as far as my health care. Hey, look, this Affordable Care Act, the Republicans need to come to the table. Otherwise, guys like me are going to be paying $400 a month that I can't afford for health insurance. I can't afford that. That's out. I'm 58, so yeah. Some states are providing emergency funding. So how is it possible they are paying in full now? Because of the judge's order, which the Supreme Court, I guess, thought the same thing I did. Hey, look, there are 3 branches here. Only the Supreme Court has authority over the president. Only the Supreme Court does that. So this little judge must have really pissed off the higher court. Say, hey, look, we have authority over the president to declare something unconstitutional, not you. Congress controls the purse string. So that judge must have gotten, he got in hot water. Let's put it that way. Because the judge's order, the USD is now using the combination of contingency fund plus Section 32 funds, or at least has been directed to provide full benefit levels for November. So let me know what's happening with you. I'm trying to, we're up to 8 minutes already, so I'm trying to run as fast as I can. The Supreme Court has ruled in that asshole's favor. Sorry, I know there's people out there that really could need those benefits. But I also know there's people out there that are taking advantage of the system. So I'm kind of 50-50. Yes, Trump. I feel bad for the people that need it. But I don't feel bad for the people that are abusing it. So I have mixed feelings. Part of me is like, yes, kick those welfare queens. But I also feel very badly for the people that really need it. And so, what can I say? I feel for the people that need it. But I'm also happy that these welfare queens, at least some of them, will be... Hey, look, because I saw this with my own 2 eyes. I'm going to tell you a story. And this, I've told this many times on my YouTube channel. This pertains to what we're talking about. I had this young lady come in the restaurant when I was working at George's in Springfield, Missouri. And she had her little girl with her. And she comes, she sits at the counter, and she starts buying scratcher tickets. And now she's got $20, maybe $30. Someone over to me, let's say it's $20. Just $20 worth of scratchers, a pile of them in front of her. You know what she said? After she said, I don't have any money for groceries now. Well, just blew all that money on scratcher tickets. But you could have used that to buy groceries, right? She says, I spent all my money on lottery tickets. I don't have any money from me, a little girl, to buy groceries. My food stamp card will be loaded till tomorrow. See, that, my heart sunk. I felt bad for her little girl because her irresponsible mother spent grocery money on lottery tickets. I felt bad. So we have to move this video along. We talked about Section 32, the contingency rainy day fund. Where is the money coming from if we don't have enough money, to take care of it? On November 3rd, the administration announced it would use about $5.5 billion. Okay, that was 4 days ago. That's out of date. Trying to scroll down here, looking for any information that's current besides the Supreme Court just an hour ago, literally. So, multiple states over 30 have issued warnings that November benefits may be impacted. I live in one of those states. I live in Missouri. I think everybody knows that. Even states announcing full issuance may still face technical or logistical delays. Well, now the Supreme Court has delayed it. That's the highest court in the land. That's it. It's done. You just have to wait for the government to reopen, which I'm sure they're going to do. There's no more little district judges banging their gavel. The Supreme Court has ruled. That is it. You can't outrule the Supreme Court. Only Almighty God can do that. Maybe Jesus will come down and outrule them. I don't know. I just feel bad for all the people that really need the benefits. Let's hope and pray for this country. And anyway, that's all I'm going to say about this. I'm not going to go over all the technical. You can go to ChatGPT, go to OpenAI, or do a Google search yourself. Learn all the details you can. I'm sure a lot of you already have done that. You don't need me repeating anything you can look up yourself. I just want to give you the latest updates. Supreme Court has ruled. That's it. That's why I'm covering this story right now. I made another version of this video, which was 42 minutes long, a couple hours back, earlier, 4 or 5 o'clock. That is now out of date. I'm glad it didn't upload because I'd have to delete it and upload a new video completely up to date. I even did a live stream, which you probably can't see either. But this version, we're still under 20 minutes. We're doing good. We're trying to... So, comment below what's going on with you, where you're at. Tell me what state you live in. Don't dox yourself, but at least tell me what state, what percentage of your benefits did you get, how much. You don't have to disclose all of it, but it'd be nice to know, did you get half? Did you get a third? That's what I'm talking about. Did you only get $12? I heard some people say they only got $12. What's that going to do? A dozen eggs and a gallon of milk at best? Wow. Well, comment below. It's hard to say of Warsaw or Groton. As far as that orange man who's cutting off people's benefits, trying to take away my health care, I'm not on the blue team, but I'm not on the red team. I'm an independent. So I want you to know where I stand. I'm an independent. Here's what I have to say to the politicians who are using the American people as pawns. Eat a bowl of fuck. You'll give money to Ukraine, Argentina, and any other country, which I won't name. And so, but you won't give it to the American people? Both parties are guilty of this, by the way. Both parties. Eat my shorts. That's Bart Simpson. But me, it's eat a bowl of fuck. The bird is the word. How dare you use the American people as pawns? I can't afford health insurance. Screw you. It's like, we need to put America first. That's my stand. Put America first. We got homeless veterans out there. And that's how I feel. Yes, I'm venting right now because I'm pissed off. You talk to my sister, she'll tell you how the farmers are being hurt in Lebanon. They talk about their soybeans, how these tariffs are just, not saying Sleepy Joe. I didn't like Sleepy Joe either. I'm not on the blue team. I'm not on that team. I'm not on the red team. I'm just an independent, stating how he feels. How dare these Dems and Republicans hold the people up? We got people not being paid. Air traffic controllers not being paid. TSA agents not being paid. They're having to work for free. I'm sure they'll get back pay, but still, they're living without a paycheck. I like to tell my government, do your effing job. Just reopen the government. Just drop whatever issues you got going on and just reopen the government and take care of the American people. Put America first. I gotta go. The more I talk about this, the angrier I get. Because 40 million people, I mean, no one's going to starve to death in this country. We got plenty of charities who are filling in the gap. I'm sure the government's going to reopen before Christmas. I hope so. Because even if we did fill in the gap, here's another, or I may have to make another video. Even if we did do that, that's only good for November. What about December? And how long is all this charity stuff going to go on with everyone's, all the families who are struggling? Rising utility bills, rising rent, rising groceries. Even these food banks can only hold out for so long before the charity ends. Millions of Americans who would donate to food banks can't. My family's got to eat too. I struggle just to pay the utility bills. That's what people are going to say. So they need to get this government reopened. And I really got to go. It's hard to say au revoir, so au gratin. This is the magic finger. What I'm getting ready to. So I said what I had to say. The Supreme Court has ruled in that asshole's favor. Okay? So, as an independent, which is what I am, I'm going to sneeze. Uh-oh. Here I go. Oh, boy. Okay. Au gratin, everybody. It's hard to say au revoir. So au gratin. And by the way, the bird is the word for those people in Congress. The bird is the word.